So yeah, generally, at least especially in the beginning half of the life cycle of Ultimate so far, a lot of wolves, so a lot of experience with that. But yeah, jumping on to Battlefield, classic. We have Chrom from Mr. R. Obviously, I think one of his more comfortable characters, used to playing swordies and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll have to see what how this looks in the earliest part of this game. Going for the higher soaring slash just to cover any option of aggression from Glutonny.
And I think aggression is the key word here. We're seeing a lot of aggression being chucked out by Mr. R, keeping Wolf at bay here. But again, Wolf is still coming back in with these, trying to get in close with Chrom here. But it just seems to be very, I mean, what could we say?
It's hard. Yeah. Like Wolf's got a lot of stuff that is just can throw out very, very quickly, can cover scarily far range. These up tilts, that dash attack's so good to following up any kind of like smaller hit as well. That forward tilt, crazy scary. So you need to be careful. Looking for the 2-frame there with the down smash, doesn't connect. Okay, parry into up smash, maybe a little bit off. There's a back air. Chunky move. Got a serious KO power. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mr. R using that flare blade just to cover, noticing that, Glutonny was optioning that, the positioning for the side B recovery, and Mr. R anticipating that and unleashing the flare blade just correctly. Again, you can see he was waiting for the side B there. The up B was a bit slower starting, so Mr. R missed the flare blade. So, yeah. But good pressure on the edge so far. 100% lead for him. 95 for all the sticklers out there. About 100. Now it's 103. You see?
110 actually now.
Oh, sorry. Might be. Okay, there's a soaring slash. Big percentage. I think it's like 20% from soaring slash when you connect it on the actual main startup up hit. Good lead so far. Ooh. See, just jumping, dashing back in and out of each other, trying to find any weakness. But you see, Glutonny, even though the percentage is very much in the favor of Mr. R, it's not over. Any like small passage of play can turn it around very much for Glutonny right now. Ooh, okay, yeah. Felt the positioning was wrong. Air dodge back.
All right. One stock, of course, now for a Glutonny. But of course, our Mr. R player, it just needs that one secured hit. And there it is.
Okay, yeah, brings that one back nice and easy. Not too much of a deficit being built upon Glutonny here. Only 40% is the difference. So yeah, just like one solid wolf string, like a grab into a forward air was enough. So yeah, here we go. Double forward air. There's the up tilt into the up air. Again, takes the lead very, very nice and cleanly. Good spacing there with the forward tilt. Just to catch. So fast, man. Down throw, up air. Okay, that's wonderful. Dash back, turn around, charge forward smash.
Oh,
goodbye, Glutonny. Bon voyage. It did pay off, Chrom, you're right.
Okay.
Wow, yeah. That's
First game, of course, going to Mr. R there. Completely different pace from what we've just been seeing with our other players. Very, very fast-paced action happening from both fighters. It's going to be... I'm interested to see where both of these guys are going, because we seem to just be going at each other. We're not... There isn't any... Well, of course, there's strategic play happening here, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this next game. Now, I think Glutonny may have been trying to figure out Mr. R's play here. Of course, Chrom, very, very fast-paced sword action. You got to be careful if you get trapped in that combo. It's, as we saw there, very, very powerful stuff. So where Glutonny's going to go next is going to be interesting.
I think the thing specifically that happened there as well, I mean, the finisher at least was Mr. R was noticing that a lot of the pressure that was coming out was forcing Glutonny to air dodge in very specific situations, and was kind of building, and over the course of that game was throwing out very specific options and very specific moves to kind of instill the idea into Glutonny that aggression is going to be coming out in particular locations, allowing that final moment to be, I've forced the air dodges from this player throughout the entirety of the 3 stocks. I'm going to hold back at this one moment where it matters. And yeah, the good thing about Chrom, similar to Lucina, in terms of like Chrom versus Roy and Lucina versus Marth. Many of you may know this, of course, so this is nothing new, but that the solid nature of the of the sword, meaning that regardless of where he hits, he's going to be getting the best option, which allows things like that to be such a good decision. But interestingly enough, Mr. R swaps out the Chrom, which he just won on, and goes to the Sheik, feeling confident, wants to bring it out, see how it goes as we enter game 2 on Calus.
Absolutely. This is going to really be an interesting play now. Very, very different play for Mr. R in terms of, going from this would change a lot of what we might see in this particular game now.
Mm-hmm. We have Sheik, the epitome of speed over power.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. We have seen both of our Sheik devotees bringing out Sheik throughout the tournament. I think it's one of those cases of always just trying it out, because they have so much experience and so much comfort on the character.
And as you said, Sheik again, speed.
Yeah.
Speed. And it's something that I think, as we can see here, is really trying to keep Wolf at bay. But Wolf, again, with that beautiful side smash there.
How was that likely to actually almost get a KO? The back air has the most ridiculous KO, like knockback. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I think in particular, I think this is more of a momentum shift from Mr. R. Not in terms of mental momentum, but more a case of even though the lead was taken, changing the character up and playing in a very, very different way to keep Glutonny having to change the way that that they play around the character, just to try and force a different rhythm upon Glutonny. But the forward air into bouncing fish, not going to take it just yet.
Oh, it's a nice little perfect shield we just saw there.
Okay. Just maybe trying to catch. Yeah, the grenade on the platform, maybe looking to see if they can follow up the explosion onto the jump there. Just again, keeping themselves safe in a few locations. Removing an option from their opponent, always helpful. But again, this is the struggle, as it always has been, is kind of finding the ways and the moments to get the big hit that Sheik needs, because there's very specific ways that Sheik can get their KO.
Absolutely, and again, you can see from Mr. R's play, there's a lot of safe play happening. Oh, unfortunately, there for Wolf, losing a stock, just not enough to get back onto the edge.
Yeah, a bit low, really strangely. What? That was a chunk of damage. Bloody okay. Nora. That was 59. What did I miss? Okay. I guess, throwing out the get-up attack. Yeah, that's the thing. Throwing out the get-up attack as the bomb's going there to try and get a hit onto the shield before the shield comes up, in order so that they can't shield the actual bomb explode or the grenade explosion. So, damn, that was some damage.
Okay.
That was nice though, because normally people try and wait, because it's very obvious when that explosion comes out from the grenade. So you can just wait and parry it or perfect shield it or whatever. So yeah, throwing out the little jab, man. Ooh, okay, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, either that was meant to be a short hop into the needles, but just went beyond Wolf's frame there. So again, this is as I was mentioning, this is a thing that's really, really annoying. Is for Sheik is trying to find that one hit they need before they end up taking so much % on the stock they're currently on, and the deficit building up, because then it just makes the whole job even harder on the next one. Oh. Wolf back air.
A lot of
Mummy.
All right.
Yeah. Definitely had some stuff there. You know, a lot of the usual things we're seeing again. We're mentioning like light confirmed and, you know, things that were just a little bit off. You know, either trying to input a short hop into needles to try and get so you can land into the bouncing fish, because that's like an obvious one. But again, it comes out as a normal jump, and the needles go over. You can't convert into bouncing fish. Drop those confirms is because she's such a confirm heavy character, it's so important to get those for her rather than finding like an out of the blue like option that just does the job for you.
Yes, and again, a point going there, of course, to our Wolf player. 1 point each for both of our fighters as we go into game number 3. It will be interesting to see if Mr. R does stick with the Sheik. Will we see a continuation of Sheik? Because again, Sheik, as you said from the get-go, speed over power was clearly evident throughout that game. But as we can see here, as we go into the next game, we are going back to Chrom. Chrom is back for Mr. R, which
makes the most sense, I generally feel. Not because I think, as I was mentioning earlier, the confirm-centric nature of the KO options a little bit maybe difficult to execute in the online environment. So wanting to go for something a little bit more consistent that allows them to, you know, when they need to get the big hits, they can at least have a bit more of a chance. Double-edged darts coming out there, going for the up finisher. Oh man, platform. Okay, yeah, nice. Jump up forward there. So yeah, 1 apiece now between the European number 1 and I'll say the Dutch number 1 as well. I mean, it's so hard to say. I haven't seen the PR for the Dutch. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a message from Ramses being like, "He's not anymore. What are you saying? That's so 2016." I'm sorry, Ramses. I haven't seen your PR. All right, tell me what is it? DM me right now, bro. Come on. But yeah, both these players, they've played each other so many times. We've seen, you know, Mr. R maybe hasn't seen as much the Wolf as much, but, you know, knows Glutonny, and Glutonny knows Mr. R. So it's going to be great stuff all the way.
Yes, indeed. And as we can see here, we're keeping both of our players still at 3 stock. But of course, our Glutonny. What? There was some interesting play happening at the side here. Our Mr. R keeping Wolf pretty much at the side. Oh, that could have been perfect shields. Okay.
Still no stock taken. We're a minute and a half into this game with 2 heavy hitters. Just both players unable to find just that sweet hitbox. Go on. Land 1. Okay, yeah. It didn't seem like it was the sweet spot there. Would have definitely KO'd, I think, at that percentage. Especially with rage, but nothing.
There it is.
Okay, jumped over that, lands the back air, punishes the option. That was a nice decision from Glutonny. Just didn't quite, you know, work out for them.
Keeping the strong edge guarding here from Glutonny.
Yeah, you can just see that these. Oh, okay, yeah, wonderful. Every single time, Mr. R was like doing closer and closer soaring slashes, but at that point decided to go for the air dodge, and that was very good awareness from Glutonny just to throw out the F tilt at that point to cover before the snap to the ledge. Nice stuff.
Keeping him up.
Oh wow, that was pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie, just unfortunate decision on the angle and then the direction. Unfortunate landing for Mr. R, but 93%. That was a nice string. But turn around jab into doesn't get the nair. Yeah, wonderful.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, that was really, really nice. The height was perfect for blast a shot to force the air dodge or a jump over into allowing him to kind of like jump off the edge and get that nair after the decision was made. Nice coverage.
Oh, okay. The equalizer, both at 1 stock. Pretty similar percentages here. Our Glutonny slightly, of course, higher than Mr. R.
Okay. One stock apiece again. These two always go down to the wire like this. It doesn't really matter what character they're playing or how they're playing. These two are always doing this. Okay, yeah. Again, this pressure on the okay. The pressure on the edge is so good right now from Glutonny.
Yes,
He's using these nairs
very,
well.
very, very strong.
Okay, dashing out, just opening up that space a little bit, but oh, okay. Meeting that forward smash with that fair, the landing fair. Pretty bold decision, I dare say. That F smash is kind of hard to punish if it finishes its animation. It has very, very low cooldown, so. Okay, trying to find the dash attack follow up. There's the back air going to connect. Yeah, close between all of that. That's 2-1 to Glutonny. Yeah, very, very close game. Yeah, there's not much I can say. The back air just connected. It seemed like, it was like a neutral jump in position, and kind of like when going for the fair, kind of edged forward, hoping that they could at least clank. But the back air came out, beat it out. It did, of course. At one point throughout that game, I was kind of seeing a lot of strong play from, of course, our Chrom player. There was some real solid, strong edge guarding happening at one particular point in the match, which I thought would have pretty much been the end of it. But as we saw there, excellent play from, of course, Glutonny with the Wolf, consistently playing as Wolf throughout. And yeah, where is Mr. R going to go next? Is he going to go back to Sheik? Or I think at this point, no. He's down. If there's going to be a character change, I would probably say maybe to Snake if he was feeling it, but sticking with the Chrom I think is the best option. Yeah, having that disjoint, just a nice thing to kind of keep that monster at bay. And I think, yeah, it's been close enough that I mean, maybe you can argue that Mr. R kind of got the victory in the first game because of a very specific scenario, but game 1 and 3 were both very, very close, just going either way. And Mr. R is very confident with his Chrom. Tried to get the drop down, very, very nice jabs, these up tilts, jabs into forward tilt, very, very nice stuff. Throw. Okay, yeah. Good stuff so far. Oh, okay. Just see how he's just throwing out. Generally, it feels like there's more hitboxes, coming out from Mr. R at this early point. He needs to stop. What do you do? Okay, get up attack there. But when you have this great timing from Glutonny, also always sort it. Oh, okay, very nice. Reading and catching the upwards nature of the soaring slash brings him down.
Nice.
Ooh. There was no stage spike, but in the end, just was happy just to trade that one out. Glutonny getting caught in the soaring slash, leaving that one out. That was great stuff from Glutonny. Really intelligent, smartly placed positioning for the edge guard, but Mr. R getting a lucky catch to bring him down with him. Again, these trades back and forth, Mr. R.
It literally was, I was about to say, the back and forth is immense right now for both of our players. Chrom really throwing out that sword.
Dash attack will connect. Not going to take it just yet, obviously. Trying to find the flare blade.
There's the
frame. Interesting that there was a roll-in from Glutonny, but wonderful timing on Mr. R to get that punish, but survives just about. Yeah, again, seeing where the soaring slash is coming in and meeting it up there with that nair. So again, evens it out. This is, again, how it always goes with these two.
We're down to the last stock for both our players very, very fast in this particular game. This could be Glutonny's game.
Oh, okay, interesting positioning. Yeah, the tech roll in. Mr. R trying to find his way around that. Goes for the pivot grab, but misses it. And then, yeah, there's the soaring slash. It will be... Oh, that was a Hail Mary if ever I saw one, but he whiffs it. Oh,
wow.
Was that a misinput or was that just going for the godlike Hail Mary?
Wow.
if it was the Hail Mary, I respect it. If it was a misinput, that's unfortunate. But either way, damn. Not the way Mr. R wanted to win it. Maybe it was the way that Glutonny wanted to win it. Unfortunate either way. All damn.
2-2.
Yeah, it is.
2-2. All right. It looks like we're going to, of course, game 5. Both of our players have gone straight back in. They're pretty much, I think, ready to go. But actually, no, Mr. R just jumped out.
I think, does he want to change character? He won. So, it's on him.
Maybe. Oh, no. Oh, Glutonny jumps out as well.
They're all over the place right now. I'm under the impression that they're just kind of like either confirming stages, confirming picks because of the whole, like the whole band stage.
Or we're going to see a Wario. I'm kidding.
You never know. Maybe. I mean, the thing is, like, again, winners Glutonny is a different beast to losers Glutonny. So there's the Wolf and the Chrom. Just confirming their stages, getting it all right. Okay. Game 5 then between these two. As it started, it will be Wolf versus Chrom.
Yes.
And Mr. R knock Glutonny down to the losers bracket and secure himself a place in that winners finals and a top 3 finish.
Back to Pokemon Stadium. Glutonny straight in there with those slashes, racking up Mr. R's percentage all the way, already at 51%. Good grabs with throws.
Yeah, I was going to say, the PS2 pick, just getting rid of that the platform at the top. So there are still platforms for both players to play with, but removes the top platform for Chrom. So, jab.
Throwing blades again.
That was very nice. Dash in, dash back to catch the movement. Double-edged dance. And then I finish as a back air. Ooh, it's going to be enough. Even with the air back in, there's enough knockback. So, early advantage for Mr. R. Oh, here we go. Oh, was on the wrong side of that nair. Actually saving Mr. R. Bringing him back in. Mr. R going to relish that moment. Glutonny probably kicking himself from that one. Not the way he wanted to go about that. Right idea, but just on the wrong end of history there.
Mr. R still holding on to those 3 stock. Very high percentage here.
Let's go. That
shield a little bit too early.
Get up attack. Just seeing the nairs coming out once again. Okay. Really? Didn't KO? You kidding me?
It did now.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. The multi-hit property of that hit. Then, okay, wonderful drop. Yeah, wonderful. The platform drop, Nair 1 into F smash gives Mr. R a good stock lead, but don't speak too soon. It is Glutonny playing. But yeah, that's a really, really nice confirm. After the up smash didn't quite connect on the multi-hit, the composure just to finish that off regardless. Nice stuff.
Mr. R, of course, at 101%. So this could be, again, keeps Wolf at bay. Both nice recovers.
Yeah, amping up the speed of that edge guard to see if he can find a way to just trick Wolf. He's been doing. I've been seeing a nice adaptation from Mr. R, and that's specifically the get up attack on ledge, just to try and cover the nair. Good roll on stage though to get hit back onto stage. Yeah, these trades are looking pretty good though, because like you can see the percentage is looking very solid. Currently 76% on that last stock. So even if Mr. R does lose this now. Yeah, even Glutonny. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was about to say, still 2 stock from Mr. R. Still holding on at 159%.
This is looking good right now.
Oh, it was enough. It was enough.
Yeah, and he didn't go for the snap, got the hit over the top, and that's going to be enough. That's a powerful hitbox on that up B. So, yeah, goes for that and gets the KO anyway. So 103% is the work to be done. Glutonny is, you know, an incredibly experienced and composed player in general. This is definitely not a simple task for Mr. R to finish this out because the defensive game is going to come on. Look at that. Immediately just pressure on Glutonny's side. Brings the game back.
Already.
Oh.
There it is.
That's it. Okay.
There it is.
The tech roll outwards from Glutonny is wonderfully seen by Mr. R. Gets the reverse jump back air, gets the KO taken, and puts Glutonny into losers. Mr. R, Wi-Fi or no, advances.